just this, the way the tournament is damn near perfect, and they just have to keep tinkering with it. Boys, I didn't even confess this, and I don't want to get canceled online, but I might get canceled for saying this, especially at a sports company. All right, bang, bang. It's the rundown. Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. The Good Mood Crew is in the building. It's your pal Clem here. We got Bob Fawkes down in New York City and my fellow snack brother, Eduardo in Chi-Town, I believe. Ed, we in Chi-Town right now? Can you confirm?
Confirmed, yes.
Confirmed in Chicagoland. And no matter where you are, you guys got to be checking out DraftKings. When it comes to college basketball and March Mania, one thing is for sure, nothing's for sure. Upsets, buzzer beaters, Cinderella's advancing, top seeds going home early. It's all going to happen. Bet the unexpected every upset every day with DraftKings Sportsbook. With live betting, exclusive content, promos, and parlays, DraftKings is the ultimate college basketball destination for March. Ready to make your first bet? Check out the matchups and pick a team to win. It's that simple. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers, bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Bet the unexpected with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code RUNDOWN. That's code RUNDOWN for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. And boys, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if it's just me getting old with all the changes in the sport and whatever it may be. Just doesn't hit the same sometimes college basketball during the regular season. We got that the spark was lit last night and the madness is on. We had an incredible buzzer beater in let me get this right here, Alabama State St. Francis game, and then North Carolina going out and shutting up all the critics with an absolute beatdown of San Diego State. Edward, how we feeling about the early returns on March Madness here? The madness is back in our lives.
Eddie died.
Eddie's gone speechless on
What's
us.
going on here? He's speechless.
The madness broke him.
There he goes. All right. Well, I'm still here. We could talk about March Madness with me, I guess. I have SIU Edwardsville in our yearly Buster tournament. It's the second time that me, Big Ev, and Jack Mac have gotten the dead last pick. But hell, we've gotten far with the 16 before. Well, we haven't gotten far with the 16 before, but we've had the 16 before, and we've had fun supporting them. So we're going to have fun supporting them this time. As far as March Madness goes, I'm not super well versed on it. Clemmer came into the office pissed off today. He was yelling. We were like, what are you yelling about? You just got here. He's so mad that opening day is starting at 3 p.m. and going against the Sweet 16 games at 7 p.m. So it's a chaotic time in the Barstool office. One of my favorite things is all the TVs they'll put on like True TV or whatever to get ready for the games. And it's the hour or two before the games when I'm watching Impractical Jokers on 6 screens in the gambling cave. That's my favorite part of March Madness.
That's fair. Hey, listen, when Clemmer's hot under the collar, don't get in his way. He might be like 110 pounds of fury, but it just keeps coming at you. I've seen it myself with my own 2 eyes, and I've heard a bunch of it. But he's right though. Like that is the one thing I will say as like these places, different sports try to like find a buck or grow the game. Opening day, no offense to Ed, who was up, at 4:30 or whatever Central Time to watch opening day take place in Japan a week before opening day for the rest of us. College basketball, the tournament starts 2 days early. It's just absolute mayhem. But when you get moments like last night where you have a great buzzer beater and then you have a statement game when everyone was talking trash about Carolina, which had everyone thinking Carolina's probably going to go on like a run now because everyone was talking so much shit about them. It was great to see that happen. Ed, I think we have you back. Give me your takes on all this stuff with the madness going on.
Yeah, I mean, Clemmer, anything with baseball will set him off instantly. Like one little thing a little outburst that triggers him, he will turn into an absolute lunatic for that game. He loves it so much. But I didn't watch yesterday. I've gotten to the point where the 68, the playing games, if I have nothing going on, of course I'm watching. Yesterday I had some oblos because just too much. Like Thursday through Sunday is when you really lock in. Like you don't move from your couch. It's like a true 115 step day, right? So I was okay missing it. It sounds like the Carolina game was an absolute white, like it was just a wash. So I mean, it's one of those things too, where the playing game is the tradition now has been one of these teams. Everyone bitches if they get in, and then they're absolutely awesome, and then they're going to go to the Sweet 16. So it's yeah.
Reeves blocked it perfectly, and it kind of goes off what you said, Ed. He said like UNC dominating that game last night kind of is like another reason why they have to stop expanding the field, right? Because it's like you hear they want to go from 68 to like, I don't even know what the next number is, 76, 82. And then at some point, every fucking team is going to make the tournament, which does have like a fun side of chaos to it. But I think we all remember fondly 64, even 68. Just the way the tournament is damn near perfect. And they just have to keep tinkering with it. Boys, I didn't even confess this, and I don't want to get canceled online, but I might get canceled for saying this, especially at a sports company. This was the first selection Sunday I missed. And it was like, it wasn't like I was at home and just left the TV off, but I said, I was out Oblos, I'm dealing with the kids, I'm driving around. And I was like, I'll get the brackets when I can, because they do this thing where they're tickling your balls for 10 minutes. Just give me the South. I don't know any of the players playing anymore anyway in this. It doesn't
They actually
fucking matter.
ran through it pretty quickly, Clum. Shocking.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So listen, breaking news, 2026, I'm back in for the selection.
Okay.
So you can't cancel me if I've already absolved my mistake. I've already, trying to make good on it. So, because remember that one year when they leaked it and they didn't know where the leaks are coming from? That was like an all-time great internet moment, and I feel like they've been pushing back on it. And also shout out Greg Gumbel. I saw they had like the tribute. The tribute to him. That was great. You don't realize just how good that voice was, and that guy could keep all the Charles Barkley doesn't know what the fuck's going on out there. Yeah, these guys brawling about North Carolina not being in, and Greg could always bring it all together. So the madness is here. Ed, you know how this is how I know I don't care about the opening day games. I don't even get anything special for dinner.
Yes.
I consider this, I think most people consider football the big wing sport, which I agree with. But for some reason, wings are always big for me with the tournament. We'd always get wings the first day of the tournament. No menu is set up. I usually do some cheesesteaks, some wings, whatever it may be. First two games, we're just going regular, power run up the middle. We're not doing anything special in the Casa de Club. So that's how you know it doesn't happen.
And the thing is, too, the first 16 seed playing game, that's not even bread at the table. That's like like the sesame sticks and the crackers in the box. You know what I mean? That doesn't get anyone excited. So the other games, sure, it's pretty good. If I'm not doing anything, of course I'm locked in, but it's not appointment television viewing, in my opinion, because Thursday through Sunday are just such grinders.
Let's call it what it is. It's not even those sticks. Because listen, we get excited about those sticks. It's the water for the table. And hey, when you get a buzzer beater like you did last night, that's when they bring it out in that fancy little glass thing, even though it's just tap. And you're like, did they hear me say I want tap? I don't want the fancy stuff. That's all it is. So the water's here. Bread's coming, and then the main courses. I'm getting hungry, but it's the perfect way to segue to the next topic on today's rundown. Scottie Scheffler's Masters Club dinner has been announced. And boys, I think we got ourselves potential GOAT stuff right here. So I'm just going to run down the menu. This might be a Snack Boys exclusive. I wish this was a Snack Boys exclusive. I wish we could have announced this. I'm starting to salivate. So Scottie is starting out cheeseburger sliders, and he's saying serve Scottie style. Now, I love that he can add that animal style, serve Scottie style, whatever he's throwing on there, his favorite sauces, veggies, whatever it may be. Firecracker shrimp, which I think we've all had firecracker something with that sweet Thai chili sauce, sriracha mayo. Papa Chef's meatball and ravioli bites, pecorino cheese, tomato basil sauce. I hope this is like his dad's recipe. We're talking Papa Scheffler getting, bringing it to the Masters, bringing it to Augusta. Texas style chili as the first course. Then we have either wood-fired cowboy ribeye or blackened redfish. And then for dessert, warm chocolate chip skillet cookie with vanilla bean ice cream. Ed, my snack boy, my snack man. Give me the take on this menu right here.
When I saw that dessert line, I saw warm chocolate chip. I was like, no, nice cookies. Everyone loves chocolate chip cookies. When I hit that skillet on the line, I was like, damn, he's different. he really is different. So fantastic menu top to bottom. My only question, meatball bites. That's just small meatballs, right?
So good question.
Yeah.
Or is it cut up ravioli? Are you getting meatball wedges?
I don't know. It sounds like, is it like those just tiny meat. It's got to be. I don't know.
I'm okay with either, to be honest. I kind of like either
fine.
choice. Yeah,
that's fine. But
maybe is meatball stuffed in the ravioli? Because it says meatball and ravioli bites. What does that mean?
This all sounds good to me. I got to see a picture of it to get the full like visualization. I'm a huge ravioli guy though. Oh my God, meatball and ravioli bites with the skillet afterwards. Shit, Scottie is different.
This feels like if we all sat at a table, like all three of us would pick one of those appetizers. And this
yeah.
I feel like this is the most common man menu we've ever had in Augusta history too. Like this is stuff that you could see for the like again, and then the warm chocolate, that is Mo throwing 98 on the block right there as the closer. Perfect way to close it out. Fellas, what would you get as your drink? Not for this meal, but any meal in Augusta. Because I have my answer, and it's not really a pun, but it is something I truly associate with like a nice warm spring day. Do you have like a drink that you would pair with this if you could, have your little specialty, if you want to do cocktail or just a straight up, soft drink, whatever it may be?
I think you got to go all class and you got to go Arnold Palmer Club. I think
that is my answer, Edward. My answer.
I think you got to go all class with that.
Arnold Palmer is a good one. I might be showing my age here, and by doing that, I mean I'm outing myself as an absolute child. But a Shirley Temple sounds awesome with this meal.
I AJ just had his first Shirley Temple the other day. No, excuse me. This was one of the greatest lines. So he goes, AJ showing his age as a 6-year-old obsessed with YouTube and video games. He goes, second Shirley Temple achievement unlocked. That's what he says. He got the Shirley Temple delivered to the table. I was like, wow, you are truly just raised by the internet and video games at this point. Shirley Temple's a good one. And Ed, if we're going to do the Arnold Palmer, we're going to have lemonade as an option, fresh squeezed, probably the best lemons in the world. I don't even know if they have lemons in Georgia. They got to have lemons in Georgia.
I had the opportunity to go to a practice round a couple of years ago at the Masters too. And they got the Azalea cocktails, fantastic. And there was another cocktail that was so good too. So you're in good hands beverage-wise in Augusta as well.
Yeah.
The one thing I have about this menu that concerns me, and I hope this isn't the case here, we have the Texas-style chili as the first course with cheddar cheese, jalapenos, and corn chips. I don't want that to get passed by, and I don't want it to fill people up too much. It has to be, you can't be dealing with more than a cup here in terms
That's
of
really filling. Chili's a bold appetizer choice. Maybe if it was Clem, probably swap it with pigs in a blanket.
That would be my, if you could have one item to add to an Augusta menu, my personally would be pigs in a blanket. Do you guys have anything you'd want to have? Either, it could be appetizer, could be dessert, could be entree. Do you have anything that because this is as much about your personality as it is anything else, right?
Yeah. Rob, you got one?
I do. Off the top of my head, I would go with cheesesteak egg rolls with a little like cheese dipping sauce. I love a cheesesteak egg roll. And I feel like that's unique. It's like a fun finger food. It could be an appetizer. It doesn't fill you up too much.
It is for sure. My go-to is obviously always French onion, but I feel like that might be a little basic for a sit-down meal. I feel like that's usually comes pretty standard on these. I feel like you need to get more personality showing. And I hate to be that guy, but there's a lot of bad French onions going around, and I don't want to be back there with the chef quality controlling. So that's what my gut says, but I don't feel good about it.
Do you think Scheffler had time to do a tasting, like a wedding tasting? But it's
I hope so.
And it's multiple chefs that Augusta's like, listen, we're gonna have 4 French onions for you here, Ed. We're gonna make sure you get the perfect one.
It's like Iron Chef, but Augusta.
Augusta Iron.
They should.
That's a show right there.
We have another show, Bob. Yeah. Bob Fox fucking channel network is really growing incredibly. So yeah, and listen, for my pigs in a blanket, it's gonna be in like a pastry, maybe even like if I want to get crazy, the pretzel. We're just gonna go with the pastry, but I want to have kind of like Bob said. I can't do this if Bob was sharing a menu. I want a cheese sauce and a mustard sauce as my dipping options for the pigs in a blanket, and we don't do ketchup. I don't know if Eddie is really
I like ketchup.
Against ketchup with hot dogs. I don't like doing ketchup with hot dogs. I like doing it with other stuff with burgers more than anything. And we're going to keep it in the sports realm before I wrap things out. Aaron Rodgers got left at I don't know if he even got left at the altar. I think he was asking the Vikings to come to the altar, and they're like, no, we have this guy we drafted last year toward his ACL. We're very happy with our rookie. They turned down the proposal. I don't know what to say other than now he's back to the sad sack Giants fans like myself and the Steelers fans waiting to hear his his answer on where he's going to play next year, or I guess retirement could be an option. Ed, as the one of the biggest Aaron Rodgers haters I know on this planet, you have to be loving how this is all played out for him right here.
Well, so the Vikings said they're out. Is that what you said?
They're saying like they've turned down trade offers for McCarthy, and like they're looking for a veteran. And there's a veteran who's basically like, I'll do whatever you guys want. And they're like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, obviously, because that's a no-brainer, right? Is the Vikings. You go play for KOC, or you have Justin Jefferson to throw to, Jordan Addison. That's a good deal right there. I'm more interested in you, Clem. Like, I kind of just want to pass the rock back to you because you're the team who's interested here. So do you want this or not?
No, I'm not going to go into it. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I haven't liked him for a little while now. He just brings, and this is like part of the Aaron Rodgers experience. I watched all the shit with the Jets the last 2 years as all the Jets fans talked themselves into it. Got an entire fucking franchise fired essentially, which maybe is what the Giants need, is just like he's the enema that just flushes out everything in your front office. The other thing is like Russell Wilson's the other option, who is probably like my second least favorite quarterback I'd have as the Giants, even though he is kind of the Giants where he was once awesome and now just kind of sad, right? So that is kind of fitting. Once we got into the Joe Flacco stuff, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm honest. If we're going to bring in Joe Flacco, just bring back Eli. Because everyone can get behind Eli. Hopefully the offensive line doesn't get him killed. Like if we're going to guy who can't run at all and can just like do the basics, give me fucking Eli. And then the obvious answer is like the fun option, which is let's just go Jameis mode, fucking maybe go 25-25, and then hopefully have a top pick next year because you loses enough games to keep you in the mix. I'm going to be talking myself into fucking Shedeur Sanders at 3 over like Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. And I'm in a dark place, Ed. You guys are hopefully leaving this place next year. I'm still in the dark place. Bob Fox, you've left the dark place. How is everything looking through all this in the light right now?
Oh, it's looking amazing. We've got who did we just sign? The Bong guy. Nate, help me out. Nate, he's on the call. Tunsil. Oh my God, we traded for Tunsil. Stoked about that. I was a big fan of his bong picture when he got drafted. We've got tools now for Jaden, which is great. I kind of hope Aaron Rodgers does go to the Giants. It pains me that you're a Giants fan, Clem, because I root for your happiness. But at the same time, to have the opportunity for Jaden to just kick Aaron Rodgers' dick in at MetLife and me to be there, that would be awesome. So, like, I kind of hope he does go to the Giants and it's a complete disaster. I also don't like Aaron Rodgers. I think
and kind of the sentiment was in Chicago is, would we want him to go to the Vikings? Would we want the opportunity to kind of finish him off like we did Favre? Not saying I want another Bears player to injure Aaron Rodgers like Brett Favre's last career snap was against the Bears. Kerry,
you could say it if you want. It's a safe space on the rundown. Say it.
It's fine.
Well, I wouldn't want to injure him, but there would be some symbolism of us dethroning the boogeyman. Of course, he's in his 40s, and it wouldn't be he's not the same guy. But still, there is part of me that would want that. And then there's a lot of people who are like, I want none of that smoke. Like, that's a good team. It's one of the best coaches in the NFL. Like, it would just be like a replay of pain rehashed, and he would become Michael Myers, Halloween H2O style. So, I don't know.
Good horror movie reference by Ed.
Thank you. Good Halloween too.
Yeah.
That could be his masterpiece too. Like, you think Aaron Rodgers is dead, he comes back with the Vikings. It would have just been so fucking funny if he did go to the Vikings, complete the Favre arc, which it's like almost amazing how it's like Packers, Jets, Vikings.
For real.
Was kind of a cranky old man before he was getting pushed out by the young guy. I'm old enough to have lived through both and remember everything very vividly. And it just to see it all play out, kind of a dick off the field. No one really seemed to like him off. It's amazing. So that's the only thing about the Vikings thing is as someone that loves weird shit like that to play out in real life, it would have been cool to see him complete the Favre thing. But honestly, I think I just retire. I mean, there is a part of me though, like as a Giants fan, I have no beef with the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, and George Pickens in a fucking passing offense with Arthur Smith. And then, like, if Tomlin can get those guys all together after, keeping Antonio Brown's craziness a secret for years, Le'Veon Bell had him in check, Big Ben is no fucking angel, it would be like Mike Tomlin's masterpiece in a sense if he can get those three guys to kind of all work on the same page. So we'll see how it all plays out.
To you, Clem, like, why would he want to go to the Giants? I'd rather retire.
Yeah, I have no clue unless it's just like, hey, dude, there is something about like you don't have to move, right? Even though you're a millionaire, it's like,
Yeah,
but is he just addicted to playing? I don't know. I feel like he's okay doing his ayahuasca shit and going on McAfee's show.
I guess there is a sense like, oh, if I bring the Giants back, like no Giants fans be like, oh man, Aaron Rodgers, all-time great quarterback, unless he like won us a Super Bowl, and that ain't happening. There's a ceiling. It's like a first-round exit, I think, with the Giants.
You got to get through Jaden to get there, and that ain't happening.
That's true. Fucking Jaden and the goddamn Eagles are just like two final bosses that are in front of us for the foreseeable future. Fucking stinks. All right, so we're going to move on from sports because I'm getting sad now like I usually do when I talk about the Giants, and that is brought to you by Everyman Jack. Everyman Jack is a clean men's care care brand made specifically for guys, and they're going to be with us all throughout March. From body wash to deodorant, hair to beard care, they've got everything you need to look, smell, and feel great without breaking the bank. These three young men could use a little spruce up, and Everyman Jack is there for it. So every product is made with naturally derived ingredients and no harsh chemicals. So you're not putting any junk on your body. Most guys don't realize what's in their body wash or deodorant, but Everyman Jack makes it easy to clean up your routine. Also, they smell great. The scents are designed for guys. Think manly outdoorsy. You've got sandalwood, cedarwood, coconut vanilla. Oh, I'm a coconut vanilla guy. That just sold me right there in itself. And even new ones like Mountain Air. Best part, they're affordable. You don't need to drop $15 on body wash or deodorant when you can get something incredible for under $10 with Everyman Jack. It's getting nice out, boys. It's going to be like 65 here in Winterfell today. You go out, you have the sundresses are coming out. You're going to want to smell good, look good, feel good. So get yourself some Everyman Jack. This is the first men's personal care brand you don't have to compromise on price, scent, or quality. Shop Everyman Jack body wash and deodorant at Walmart, Target, Amazon, and everymanjack.com. Next story coming from Antarctica. Blog by John Rich here. You guys are both like horror guys.
Mm-hmm.
Me, not as much. This sounds like a fucking horror movie, or maybe like what was the name of that? The True Detective, the last True Detective season, kind of.
Night Country, yeah.
Yes, a team of scientists were stationed in an Antarctica base for 10 months, and they started getting emails about how one colleague assaulted someone and threatened to kill another. 9 South African researchers are down in Antarctica. And I guess they're pretty much like locked up because you're in fucking Antarctica, the middle of nowhere. And at this point, they have to figure out what they're going to do with these people, let them out of their little enclosure or, hope. And apparently the guy who made the assault or the threats has since said he's going to go under like some psychological evaluation and he's in a good place now. But 10 more months, boys, are we watching a horror movie unfold in real time here? Bob Fox, what do you got?
That was my first thought. You heard Ed bring up Halloween before. Sounds like another John Carpenter movie. Sounds like The Thing. Like that was immediately like, oh, it's not The Thing, but it's an offshoot. It's the same universe. It's the same research base or whatever. This does sound like it could be adapted and made into something immediately, and I would be there to watch it tomorrow.
Ed, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, this is my dream. This is my dream. We did a draft a couple months ago of fictional worlds, and I drafted Haddonfield, Illinois. That's where Halloween is based, Michael Myers. And I feel like Michael Myers is getting a lot of playing time on this rundown. But I don't know. There's something that I would like to see if I'd survive the massacre, like would my house be in his direct path? Like, I don't know. I've just always thought about that. That's a weird thought.
Ed, I love you. You're too nice. You're not going to survive. There's no chance you're going to survive. You're going to be the lovable sidekick that's in a lot of the movie, but then you die and then it ups the stakes for like the final girl to be able to lock in.
But I do feel like I could have that arc where I get stabbed a bunch of times and then at the end embracing, like I come like limping out of the kitchen.
Or maybe like you think Ed's dead and then he hits Michael Myers with his car at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Hits a little bam, bam.
Yes, I think I could have that arc, Robert.
True, you could. You definitely could.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the filmmaker, you got to leave the audience feeling happy, and it's not just because, the damsel in distress made it out. Ed is the guy.
You bring Ed back in the end, and everyone's like, oh, they got to bring Ed back in the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best of luck to those idiots down in Antarctica. I mean, you sign up for this shit. Like, I don't know what else to say other than
I know you're going to Antarctica, like respect to you doing research and whatever you're doing for the world, but why are you going to Antarctica, you know?
But you're my guys. You guys know you're my guys. Both of you. Even the guys recording too, Nate Dogg and Vinny, everyone. I love y'all. How much money would it take to be locked in Antarctica for 10 months with your coworker? If it was like the five of us, I don't anything less.
I think it would have to be like retire, never work again money.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's also the case that like maybe Ed, sweet lovable Ed, might just try to murder us one day.
I have a question. Would it take more money to be locked with your coworkers or locked by yourself?
By myself.
I
would rather be with the coworkers. But I got Raynaud's. My circulation would go like that.
Dude, I'm built for this, man. I'm built for this. Like, I could sit there and just play cards and pass time and bullshit with the boys forever.
Ed, I mean, I don't know who sponsored Clemmer's solitary confinement, but maybe this is a potential content opportunity.
With all due respect to Clemmer, I'm not sure it did have sponsors. No, I think it was Body Armor or something.
Not solitary though. I distinct when I said that.
So you'd sign up for the fellas going down to Antarctica for 10 months for a year.
Yeah, for sure. If the price was right, like there was some meaningful content to be had, and
10 months in, you're drafting your favorite kind of cloud or your favorite kind of snow. It's like you're going to be running out of topics quick when you're going through that much isolation.
I get that. Then I would also I'd want some time off when I get back. You know, I don't want to be like throwing. Yeah.
I could already see the unnamed show where it's like, Dave, a couple of your coworkers killed each other in Antarctica. Worse than Milton, though. Milton was a lot tougher than that.
It's like, and Dante posted the video of it that we didn't even own.
Clip of it was tweeted off some producer's burner. Yeah.
Last one here on the list here. Gwyneth Paltrow says she and Timothée Chalamet have a lot of sex in their upcoming movie called Marty Supreme. And I think I can speak for the whole panel. Just want to see Timmy get fucking naked. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Timmy, hottest guy in Hollywood. Hottest guy on the planet. Fuck Hollywood. Bob Fox, we have an interesting relationship as nerds with Gwyneth Paltrow, as she's kind of like thrown shade at the MCU back when the MCU was actually fucking humming back in the day.
Yeah.
So I don't
know if it was just shade at the MCU or shade at the movie business. It kind of sounds like she it's funny dichotomy between her and Chalamet, because Chalamet is like, I'm going for greatness. I'm looking to achieve everything that Marlon Brando achieved and Michael Phelps and all this. And every quote about one of her movies is like, yeah, I forgot I even filmed that. Or this one, she's like, yeah, they said they needed an intimacy coordinator. I'm from the era where you just get naked and hop in bed. Get out of here. Like the way she talks about movies is if it's like her job, and Chalamet talks about it like it's an art. But I'm excited for this movie. It's supposedly like an Uncut Gem style chaotic movie about this professional ping pong player, Marty Supreme. It's made by the Uncut Gems director. And yeah, it looks wild. Chalamet said it was like the most he's ever put himself through on a movie set in terms of stunts and physicality and stuff like that. Comes out at the end of the year, A24 movie. I think it's also the biggest budget A24 movie of all time. I'm very excited.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a ping pong movie. It's on my list for the year. I didn't know that Paltrow was in it and that they're fucking the whole time. I thought it was
me neither.
Yeah, right.
I had no idea Paltrow was in it. We were joking in the office yesterday. Do you think after all that sex, she gave him one of those candles that smells like her vagina? I was like, this is going to smell a little familiar, Timmy.
Yeah, I wonder if she lit it to get him in the mood.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chalamet's the man. I'm not a Dune guy, respectfully to you guys, but I couldn't be more in on the guy. Thought my back-to-back with him going from Wonka to Bob Dylan, he's fantastic. So I couldn't be more in. So I'm excited to see him fuck like an Adonis. That's all I got.
It's going to be, he's a scrawny little man too. I don't know if I'm ready to see my little Timmy out there, just bones everywhere.
His character in this looks weird too. I could picture him doing like a weird sex thing in this, like a weird, I don't know. It's going to be strange. It's a Sadfie brother movie. It's always strange.
I honestly thought Robbie was kidding when he said it's about ping pong, because I had no idea about this movie. And then it's actually a fucking ping pong movie. This is honestly the way you have to go to there's so many movies that come out now that's just completely off my radar. And I imagine a lot of, because like back in the day, you'd have commercials and you watch TV and, you know, whatever. If you're not in the right circle, there's a fucking Bugs Bunny movie out in the movie theater. I would 100% have taken my kids to it. I had no clue until I heard someone like just yesterday say, I was like, well, we're not going to do that now. So if you're going to get, you know, say you have a ton of sex, it's going to go crazy on social media. Someone's going to blog it on a site that you follow, in this case, Barstool. Now we have 3 dudes talking about it here. So good job by, I guess, the promotion. I didn't realize there was, you think ping pong is like a real sex craved fucking sport?
Yeah.
Like the
Bunch
NBA
of freaks,
and then
yeah,
ping pong?
definitely.
Yeah,
Because it's probably like an Olympics thing where it's like there are a bunch of freaks that are just the best ping pong player in their state or whatever. And then they all meet up at like a tournament and they're like, all right, you want to fucking put your paddle in my, you know?
Whoa. Yeah. I mean, ping pong balls do have a certain, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The Zendaya, that was, or was that tennis challengers?
Tennis.
Yeah.
And again, everyone knew about challengers because Zendaya was sitting on the bed with 2 guys making out, right? So
Yeah.
I think this movie's going to break some box office. Hopefully gets our boy Timmy a statue sooner before later. Knicks fan, we love our boy Timmy here. And then finishing things off with the after show, got some more athletics here at Barstool, and our boy, our snack boy, Eddie Barstool, had himself a highlight reel. You can get an athletic highlight here at Barstool. You have to live off that forever. And for those who haven't seen it yet, we have the 1-versus-1 tournament by the sick and twisted mind of Adam Ferrone. Had the New York bracket the other day. Chicago bracket goes off. Eddie versus Chief. Eddie starting to back down Chief, and with the quickest fucking release I have seen in my life. Drains it, wins it, crowd goes wild, storm the court. Ed, how was that moment for you?
that was, you know, it's a true underdog story. I think I was a 13 or a 14 seed. Nobody saw it coming. I was just, you know, I thought I would be lucky if I made it 2 possessions, and I played 3 games. So, you know, it was really a left it all on the court type moment. See that?
Woodshed Ed. Woodshed Ed. He said, I can use both hands. I can use both hands. Let's go! Chief doesn't even get to touch the ball.
White Sox David had to feel good seeing his celebration, how happy he was. Well, I don't even know if it was happiness for you or happiness to see Chief go down. I think it was probably more the latter. But he did like the Elon jump. He just became like an X in the air. He did like a full, it was crazy.
Crazy, dude. I know, like, he was gonna 5-star frog splash me if I was laying on my back.
It did look like the picture of Shawn Michaels coming off the ladder at WrestleMania 10.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then I beat him the next game. So it was really a true moment where I, you know, if you would have had those odds coming out, I would have been dead last.
And you look good too. The between the legs dribble, you said you see that, and then boom, right in his face. That you had the game that I wanted to have in my head. Like me against Large, I called fadeaway as I shot it. It hit the ceiling, but in my mind, it went in like your shot did.
Yeah. I honestly, it was slow motion. It truly was. When I saw it hit the rim, and then when it went in, it was basically like the last shot of Air Bud. I was stunned that it went in, so I was happy it happened.
How's our boy Chief taking like the entire office celebrating his demise, though? I mean, it's like everyone loves Ed. But
he stormed out of the gym. He left right away. No joke. He did not hang around. Everyone's like, "Where'd
sent him out of there."
He was gone.
I'm just imagining the drive home, him just fucking hitting his steering wheel, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was like I was asking around because those guys, he hoops every Friday with them. He's in the Friday hoop squad. I'm not.
He's in the hoop squad. Oh
yes.
no,
like, he's good. Like he was a 3 or 4 seed for a reason. He's good. I remember I was asking like Ebo. He's like, I think Chiefs like sneaky the favorite to win this all. So it was a monster upset.
And he couldn't even make it past his boy. That's tough. I could already see the crazy YouTube graphic on the blog. Viva TV, like trouble in Barstool, Chicago. And it's Chief leaving the gym. Yeah, Eddie with the Macaulay Culkin face. If you haven't checked out that video or the New York one, check it out. It's always awesome seeing a bunch of people who criticize athletes be the least athletic people in the world. Yep. But it was a genius idea from the diabolical Roan of Roan.com. Check that out. Check out the Snack Boys. Check out My Mom's Basement. Check out the Dog Walk. What else? We got boys spinning back fist. Check out the rundown tomorrow. I don't think we'll be on again. Maybe next week. And we'll see you guys next time.